Hi friends, this is Alicia Baker. I'm Maria. Today we're going to make cupcake bouquets. It's going to be one of those items that you're going to want in your arsenal. If you have a little shop that you do on your own or on the side and you want to show your work off, this is the thing. There's a lot to do, there's a lot to go through, and a lot to learn. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is make the cupcakes. Any recipe, any flavor, anything you want to do. I'm just making chocolate cupcakes. Already it smells good, right? Okay, so while they're cooling, I'm going to start showing you how to make the base that's going to hold the cupcakes. Now, because of the way it's constructed, you only really get two sizes. You get one that's going to hold 7 or 19. A dozen won't work and 20 won't work. It's just exactly the way it's constructed. So I usually use a 5-ounce plastic cup. I didn't have 5 ounces, so I got these 7 ounces, and we're going to make those work. And here's, let me see, there's a couple ways I want to show you, but here's how you construct it. show you something else to make it. It's one of the, you don't want to do this without doing this step, because you're gonna find you gotta grab into the cupcake and you're just gonna end up with a handful of icing. Not a bad thing, but not what you want. So I'm going to show you how to make it so that you can pull a string and then pop the cupcake up, and you'll see that. But the second thing I wanted to show you, another option. See, this is phenomenal for baby showers, wedding showers. I mean, birthdays and theme parties. So you've got the container, and that's cool. No one's really going to pay attention to this, but that doesn't stop me from adding it. I didn't on this one because I forgot. But you take these, you can take your cups like this and decorate them. Now, here's how I do it. All right, so let's go down. Let me show you what I do here. It's just construction paper, and they're wrapped like this. I mean, it's a funky shape, right, for a cup, but that's the size that will go around it to make it fit. So what I did, and one would hold 3. This is just a construction paper. If you have wrapping paper that you want to use to go with your theme party, or foil, or whatever you want to do, this here is another, just take it to another level for yourself. And let me see if I can do this now that I want to. Start here and just kind of roll it around. All right, and then I'm going to do the bottom. Yeah, this is a little tricky on camera, but it obviously works. So just roll it around, matching the line here to the bottom. Okay, now, so you have your outline, and then you just cut it out. Now, for this particular bouquet, it's kind of like a springtime bouquet. Not really much of anything. And then you take some tape, you cut it out, you wrap it, tape it there, and then that's it. And these only go, this is a 7, and then these go only on the outside because they're not going to be seen. See? Can you see how that would look really cool? And then again, like I say, if you have a theme party that you're working with, then all the better for that. All right, now, okay, I'm going to talk to you a minute about the decorations on top. Now, the hardest part is deciding, because there are so many things to choose. So, because I'm just sticking with summertime, springtime, fun, happy kind of decorations, we'll just stick with that. Now, if you go to, along your path, pick stuff up. Just pick stuff up that you think I could probably do something with, and you probably can. So let me show you. Here's a little bit of what I've got. All right. So those birthday candle holders. Gosh, you remember when you were a little girl? Okay. It was a little pick. That's perfect. That's perfect to stick inside for birthdays. Okay. I can't believe I still have some of those. These were just party favors that really spin. And those would go good in a summertime bouquet. And these I think I got for a cocktail party kind of thing. And you see, I mean, it's just like, really just let yourself try new things, Now, these are the ones I got at the cake supply place. And you'll need about, for a 19 cupcake bouquet, they say, well, use 19. Well, 19 isn't really enough for me. So I think I got about 24. I actually don't remember, but they're just Hawaiian shirts, picks. They're all picks. This is actually like a paper clip. That's kind of cute. Rings, kids' rings, sons, Hawaiian shirts, flowers, those little umbrellas. I'll probably use some of those things as well. Just light, springy colors. These are cute little sunglasses. So, and then here's something. I'm telling you, you remember this stuff? It used to be everywhere. I can't find this stuff anymore. But if you have some, pick some up, snag it, hold on to it, because if it's harder to find, then you know you're gonna miss out. Here's what I do. This is birthday parties, and that would work. I mean, really, it's just the splash of color. So I just take a, I don't know how long that is. Let's say 10 inches only, because I'm guessing. Okay, and wrap it around my finger. Okay, now that's it. And then you take this, where's the end? And then you just kind of stretch it a little bit. And then this goes popped in the cake. I'm gonna keep these in there because I want you to see what a cute little additive that is. It's all right. Let me do that again. I do want it nice. So when you do wrap it next to itself. Don't overlap it. Cute, right? A lot of color, a lot of fun, a lot of splash. So that's that. Now I've got my cupcakes. They're cold, as you can see, and my whipped cream just finished. So let's play. Okay, so you're going to want to know what items to use. The bag, you're going to need the bigger bag. I have 18. 18 is fine. They have 21. 21s I use for my cake icing, because the tip on my icer is so big, it's going to take up a lot of room. So I really only use the 21 inch when I'm icing a big cake. Otherwise, the 18 inches, they always work for me. So let's look into my bag of goodies. Isn't that cute? So the tips that you're going to use, okay, and they're going to vary. Okay, those two are the same. That one's not, and this one. Okay, let me get rid of that distraction. They're all essentially the same, but they're going to give you a different result. See? This one's wider, this one's a lot more delicate, and that's going to give you a more delicate border. You could use this one, especially if you're going to end up smoothing it out. This is a way to go, or even just cut your bag to about that size or bigger. You're going to use a lot of pressure on this, by the way. And this one here I like because I just kind of bent the ends in, because it's going to give me a deeper grooves, and that's what I want. So I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to use my 18-inch bag. All right, and that's it. And if it's a new bag, of course you cut it to where it's just enough of the tip that shows. You don't want the bag to cover any of those lines. Okay. Let me put that down. All right, and this is just a whipped cream icing. And with the cupcakes, if you wanted to fill the cupcakes, you can fill the cupcakes. When I had my shop, the only cupcake that never got a filling was the carrot cake, but that's just because it had so many other things in it, pineapple and nuts and raisins and all these. No, I want carrot cake. But if you wanted to fill your cupcakes, you absolutely can. This is probably the only time I'm not going to, just because I want to get on to the next step. So unlike me, but that's okay. I'm going to take this bouquet. I tell you, I really do speak English. I'm going to take this bouquet down to the firefighters down the street, the fire station. They love these treats. They see me coming and they just like move aside. See, that's how it's supposed to be. All right, so You will use a lot of icing on this because the you're going to squeeze hard. All right, that's okay for now. I'll come back and get more. Now, I told you I'm going to show you how to make this so that you don't have to. Okay, so you have your cupcakes in here, right? Okay, well, with icing and everything, it's impossible to get these out without a mess. And in the beginning, that's what I was doing. I'm going, I can't do that. So again, keeping in mind to color coordinate, and I think I have all my ribbon on in my Christmas box. So usually I have them separated for my food stuff and then Christmas stuff, and someone went and got into it. Anyway, so you're just going to take a strip of ribbon, and I actually work right off the spool because I don't know how much I'm going to use. And and I'm going to take a sturdy piece of tape. I think this is packing tape. And get it on there pretty good. Can you see that? And then tuck it inside here. Okay? And put your cupcake on that way. Now, so that when it is time to, all you have to do is pull this, lift it up, and it's a lot less mess. Plus, it's fun. Now, when it comes to this, because I don't want, you could go straight across, but that's really not how people are going to want to reach for it. It's weird, and there are people in their habit. So you take it here, and like I said, this is just to hold it because this is not my 5-ounce cup. And I used to have orders for, 6 carat, 5 chocolates, 7 vanilla. It's like, oh, that drove me crazy. But you got to give them what they ask for, right? And this will hold 19. And you want to make sure that this is in the center of the cupcake. Otherwise, if you have it off to the side, it's just going to, lift up this one and leave that one there. So we want centered. And, color coordinate this with your wrapped around, the paper that you've wrapped around the end of the cups. Just because it's, you're going to this much trouble. I mean, we don't bake for ourselves. We don't cook for ourselves. We cook for other people and the enjoyment that they get out of it. So I get it. I absolutely get it, of course. All right, and then at the last piece, I'm just going to make sure that there's a long enough piece so that people will know. People will know to pull from it. All right, so that's done. Let me clean up so we can get going. Oh, one other thing I wanted to talk to you about were, let's say you're having a bunch of ladies over and you're doing a tea party, but you can't find tea party trinkets and stuff. You make your own. So what you do is you print, go online, get some pretty little pictures. I wouldn't, keep in mind the size of the cupcake to the size of the printed picture. Cut them out, put a matching colored construction paper, to outline them so that they're both the same outline, So you take your printed paper, you take your construction paper, and then you hold them together and then you outline them so that you have two of the same shape. Put some glue on one end, stick a toothpick in there, and put the picture on top and let it dry, and you've got perfect little picks. Did I have? I thought I had some. I don't, but they're perfect. And if you have, whatever theme, I'm not going to say this anymore. I am. I'm going to say it at least 10 more times because it's just that wide open. So that's an option. Now let's say, well, I really like it, but I always like having happy birthday on it, and there's nothing to write on there. there is, and you just take your icer and you just smooth it out like the wedding cake that I'll show you. So pretty. But let's say you want all this fun and pizzazz and color and stuff like that. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take a couple of little dowels or skewers and print out or handwrite, you know, a nice little banner, Happy Birthday Bob. Glue them on the end of the banner, aiming in, and then stick them in the cake this way. And so you have this, you've got this, all this fun party here, and then the happy birthday greetings up there. So you can do it, and you're gonna find once you start, your brain's not gonna shut off for a while. So, sorry. Okay, now oh my. Oh well. Don't pay attention to this. That's a mess, but this is fun. So as far as getting color onto your cupcakes, you have a few options actually. They have this spray can food coloring in a aerosol. That's kind of cool. I don't know if I've ever used it. No reason I haven't. I just don't think I've decided to. But if you don't have an air gun, a food safe air gun, use that. Now let's say you don't even want to do that. Then you take blotches of icing, put them in a few different colors, and then you can, you know, put them on, and then you can swirl them into each other. It's not gonna see if you see my product and you're gonna, oh, I can't do that. Don't do that. Do it your way. So you have 5 different colors, okay, or 3, whatever number you choose, and then you just put blotches on the cupcake, and then you take your spatula and you just kind of swirl it. Nobody knows that is not exactly what you wanted to do in the first place. So it might even turn out better than mine. I will tell you, my air compressor, it's a Wilton air compressor, and if this is your first time using an air gun, I recommend it. It's really, I need a lot more horsepower, you know, for my work because I'm fast. But in the beginning, when it's scary and intimidating, this is the baby you want because it's really, the pressure is really, really low. So you have a lot more control. So if you're considering getting an air gun, and you've never, an airbrush, and you've never used one before, give that a try. And as you get better and better and better, then you can upgrade to something bigger. The compressors that I'm used to are the kind of, okay, maybe not quite. I'm looking for like a fire hose, professional fireman's fire hose, you know? Okay, maybe not quite that ridiculous, but this one, for me, is just too weak. But I recommend it for beginners, and don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of it, especially this one. This is definitely baby steps kind of stuff. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Guys, the possibilities with this bouquet is just endless. I'm going to show you at the end of the video, I'm going to show you some of the bouquets that I've done, and just a few, because I know you'll get bored. It's like, okay, Maria, we get it, you know. So here we go. It's time to play. Okay, so this becomes my front. No matter what everything else is going on, this is my front, because when I present it, I want them to see this. So I'll start in the center, and like I said, I'm going to squeeze pretty big because I want to not only cover the cupcake, but I want to cover the whole, cover the cupcake. How's that? Just one great big round circle. Seriously, doesn't that already look fun? Let me get some more icing. You know what? I don't like that scraping sound. Now, anytime you use your pastry bag and you have to go in for more, there's a gap of air here. If you don't take that out, it's gonna fart. See? One more, doggone it. That's all right, that's okay. And that's it. All right, so that's done. Now, again, keeping in mind that this is the front, and I'm gonna see if I can do this backwards. Okay, I'm gonna airbrush some color on here. And I have a feeling it's gonna take a while. So let me give it a shot here. Let me see if it's gonna play right for me. And this came with a bunch of colors with it, so that's kind of good too. We'll do yellow, green, blue, red. Let me see if any other colors pique my interest. So I'll start off with the lighter color first. Yeah, it's so light. So this is yellow, and then what you do is you just put some into your cup. And then just spray. And I'm just making like the letter C, just a bunch of C's everywhere. Oh, yay, you're playing nice. I must have just picked a bad color that last time I did it. And this is a really sturdy unit that you just constructed, and it's whipped cream, so it's very delicate. I need to get my... Yeah. So I put in a lot more than I needed, so I'm gonna... And you always want to clean it out each time. All right. Let me get my cake board so I can... I'm going to get my turntable so I can spin it around and not worry about messing. And I do recommend, if you guys are going to be getting into cake decorating, you're really going to want to get a Lazy Susan to start off with. Is exactly the same thing as this. So don't feel like you're cheating yourself out of anything. Okay, after, I'll do the green now. And I'm only going to put a couple drops in this time because and the blue. Already it looks like St. Patrick's Day, right? No, you know what? My blue's not open. At least that one's not. And I don't want to stop to do it, so... I forget how much I like this. It's very colorful, isn't it? I kind of like that. Now, I would ordinarily stop everything I'm doing and make sure that this is spot perfectly clean. But I'm going to put that aside and leave it out so I know that I have to finish it. All right, so again, this is the front. Isn't that fun? That is such a fun thing. Wouldn't you love giving this or receiving this as a birthday present? All right, so another fun thing I like to add is candy sprinkles. And I like the confetti. I just like the look of the confetti. And they have them in primary colors and pastel colors. I've used the pastel so much that that's what I got. Well, I mean, I got a big container, so if it works and I don't need more, well, then I'm not going to spend money on something I don't need. But boy, it sure does add it. So then you give it as much as you like. All right, so now it's time to decorate. So you just stick these in. Now, I don't stick them in only on a cupcake. I stick them wherever my heart desires. This is a little ring, so the kids would enjoy getting that. And remember, this is the side that your guests are going to see, you know, so you want to make sure that everything is even here. See, this is, I aimed that. Back here, it doesn't look good. But this is the front. This is the presentation. This is what I want to show off. This is so much fun. I do forget how much fun I had making these things. Let's see, what do I have? And I tried to do triangles. So if there's one there, there's two back here. If there's one here, then there's two up front. Just so that it seems fun and even and oh, I wanted to show you that one piece that I made. Okay, so I showed you how to make that one. Well, this is a real fun additive for this thing. It's just a real fun spiral kind of topper. I'll have to put in a couple others, but I need to see this. Sorry, guys. Sunglasses, sunglasses, sunglasses. You liking it? I am. I am. You remember these drink umbrellas? The cake supply stores, if you guys have one in your area, they've got all sorts of cake toppers and stuff. Cupcake toppers. What are they called? I know you know. I know you know. You're smart people. And let me do one more just because I've got it. And it comes with a little, let me see. It comes with a little rubber band in it underneath. See that little rubber band? Let me show you. So it comes like this. I think even in the drink packets that you get, like at Party City, kind of gently separate it. And then there's a little cardboard umbrella stand. You push that up, and then you push this little rubber band all the way up, and it'll hold it in place. Cute, right? So if this is my front, I want everything, that's too much. That's too much. So if that's too much, then I have to reposition this one. And I think I need more confetti. And the sides are kind of just tricky. Just throw them on there, they'll land. All right, I got a sun. Yep, sorry, I'm mentally thinking what I want. Let me make a couple more of these. 3 is usually what I look for. I want 3 of what, at least 3 of whatever I'm doing. Okay. So I wrapped it around my finger, and I'm just gonna take the ends and I'm gonna pull them apart. Okay? So I've got this fun little spiral, and I'll put that I've got to make that stand up the way I want to, because you can. It's foil. You are better than the foil. Okay. And where's the front? There's the front. Is that cute or what? So you think we're done, right? We're not, because now I got to show you how to transport it. Okay, you're going to get a 12 by 12 cake box, and it's 12 by 12 when it's folded. That part, right? All this right here is 12 inches. Okay, and you can get them again at the cake supply places. Then you're going to take the lid to this, okay, and you're going to cut a 10-inch circle out of it. From there, you see how this flips over? You want about that much on this side as well. So I'm gonna say just about like right here, and I'm just gonna cut that off. And it doesn't have to be measured or perfect or anything like that. Okay. Now we're going to I'm gonna cut these off. I've never used this particular box before. I think the cake company changed box companies, and oh, I'm just gonna go with, if it works, it works, you know. And it's so funny. I know that you people who are really good at math, not me, baby, were laughing when I was measuring the cup wrapper. Whatever. It works. I am terrible at math, always have been, but I make an amazing chocolate cake. How's that? So I'm just gonna take this nice and secure, because like I said, I don't know this particular box, so that's all right. And take this packing tape, boy, I use that a lot for stuff like this, because it's good, it's strong, I trust it. All right. I'm gonna cut this down, just because I'm particular like that. I mean, if I'm gonna go to the trouble to do something, I may as well do it where it looks pretty too. All right. So just for myself, I'm going to secure this on both ends. This seems like a lot, but I promise you it's not. This is just me fiddling, because I don't, like I said, I don't know this particular box. But don't worry, you'll get it. And then I'll go over once again when it's done, real slow, so you can have those aha moments. Okay, so this just gets put aside. Now I'm going to fold this box, and this is the bottom. This is the part that your cake would actually go in. And this right here is it's good, it's fine, but I'm going to go ahead and reinforce it just a little bit. That's all. That's just because I've taken the integrity of the box away, so I need to make it work. Now, this low part, that's your front. This goes inside. And that's your carrier. Isn't that cool? All right, let me go over what I did. Okay, I cut the box with just a lip of the, let me see if I have another box. I do, but this is not the size you would use. But so you're going to cut the box just before this part. Okay, so every box is going to have this part that you hook into the main base. So just before that, that's all you need, that little lip. Okay, and then cut a 10-inch circle in here, and then just fold it up. Tape it just for, to be safe. And that's it. So now I've got my carrying case ready. You push it down and it's nice and secure. Now we take the bouquet and we put it inside. Always facing the front. Hold on 1 second. Let me just, 1 second. Now, sorry about that. I struggled with something because I forgot to cut the sides down. So, because if I would have put it in that way, I would have got it all over my hands. So I cut the sides down all the way around, and then it travels well. So when you are traveling, it's not going to tip or fall or do anything like that. This is good and safe. When they take it apart, they just open up the box like any other cake, and there you go. Well, what'd you think? You probably think I'm done, right? No, because you got to present it. So we're going to wrap it. We're going to do this, right? Now this is going to take a lot of room, but I'm going to wrap it in some clear cellophane wrap and top it with a bow. Or streamers, I think I'll just use. And this is where the color, again, the color combination, you just put a lot of streamers on top and just make it fun and flowy. So let me show you. All right, we are going to use a lot. It's a big box. And I'd much rather overcut than undercut, because that really would be a waste. All right. Gosh, even this looks small. Well, let's give it a shot. Let's do it this way. And I'm doing it at an angle so I can pick up the highest point on that piece and on this piece and meet in the middle. Now, before I even continue, I want to get my piece of string ready. You could use pipe cleaners or wrapping or anything like that. You know what I think I'll use? I think I'll use this. I like this because it's sturdy and it'll work. So this piece, corner pieces are going to touch, and this corner is going to touch. These extra pieces that flip out, don't worry about it. You're just going to hide them. Fold them back and make a clean cover. So I've got my twist tie here. You want to go as low as you can without messing up your work. And give it a really tight twist. All right, then you're going to take some tape. I know I have tape. And you're going to fold these pieces here. You're going to just tuck them in. That's all. You're just going to hide them. It's tape and no one's going to see it. See that? You can't. You can't see that. Let me show you again. You're going to pick it up, wrap it. Pick it up, wrap it around, and tape it. Same thing this way. You want to tape against you. And lastly, one, two, three, and that is your cupcake bouquet. A little more work than I remember, but so cute. Guys are gonna love it. That already makes me happy. They're gonna get a kick out of it. Unfortunately, they're gonna ask for orders, and I don't want to do orders, so I'll just tell them straight up to eat them so no one sees them. That's it, my friends. That's how you make a cupcake bouquet. And then here's some of my previous cakes that I've made that are just fun. Okay, my friends. Until next time, happy baking.
That was fun. Don't forget to like and subscribe.